Hey guys, it's Maria here, and I'm with Dr. Wortz from Commonwealth Eye Surgery, and it's hard to believe, but it's been a full year since I had PRK surgery. So I'm super excited about how well it's gone for this past year and how well I can see, but I will say I was a little hesitant at first whenever they told me I had to do PRK because I knew LASIK was more popular, more common known. So how about you explain to us what the difference between PRK and LASIK?
Yeah, PRK and LASIK are essentially the same procedure. The only difference is with LASIK, we're cutting a small flap, about 100 microns thick, and with PRK, we don't do that. So everything is done from the top down. It actually works better for patients with thinner corneas. So that's why
I had.
Yeah.
It's not going to admit my flaws to you guys, but it turns out I had really thin corneas.
Yeah.
And so that's why I couldn't get LASIK, right?
Right. So with patients who have thinner corneas, we want to use PRK as a great tool. It works well, as you have experienced. It's really long-term results are the same. It's a procedure actually the military uses for their fighter pilots and astronauts. So it's a very well-respected procedure. Great results long-term. It's just a little bit longer healing time. And you can talk a little bit about that if you're interested. Yeah.
So I like to call it my astronaut eyes, but I had a little bit of fuzzy vision. I believe that was because of the way they were healing, correct?
That's right. That's right. With LASIK, usually the next day people wake up and their vision is almost perfect, if not perfect, the next day. With PRK, because of the way that we don't cut a flap, it just takes a few weeks for the eye to fully heal and the vision to become nice and crisp. So if patients are willing to be a little bit more patient, and I have to say, Maria was a very good patient,
Thank
not
you.
only during the surgery, but during the recovery process.
I was desperate for vision.
Yeah, she hung in there with us.
It was probably, I would say, about 2 weeks or so of fuzziness. I was really hesitant because they were telling me that I may not be able to drive for those 2 weeks and for a very short amount of time, but it wasn't near as bad as they said it was going to be. You guys just really made me feel really cautious about it. However, it wasn't near as bad as what my vision was without contacts, and I was pretty blind. I think I was negative like 3.50 or something like that, so I was not a mild case. I wasn't extreme either, but the fuzziness was not a factor really at all, and 100% it was worth it. That is such a short amount of time to have a little bit of fuzzy vision, and it healed right away. So I'm really happy that I got PRK. For sure, it has completely improved my quality of life. It's so much more than just taking out the hassle of contacts. So I travel a lot with my work, and I now don't have to pack a million contacts. Or if I'm on a photo set, there's often fans, and sometimes those would dry out my contacts, and I would have several shots where the photographer would want whatever I was shooting for that particular image, but yet I was like, weird eyes, trying to like mess with my dry eyes. And so I feel so much better. Even with allergy season, I didn't even tell you about this, so much better night and day. I felt like my contacts just kind of held on to the pollen, possibly. So that's so much better. So overall, the quality of life, so much easier, just so much simpler. And I really think it's the biggest bang for your buck for what you would spend on contacts for that same amount of time that LASIK or PRK would cost.
I do tell patients it really is the one thing that you're guaranteed to use every day you're awake the rest of your life. So we know our vision is important. It's kind of obvious to say that, but for me, it's really the smile afterwards that's what keeps me going and wanting to do this procedure, is because I know every patient that I take care of is going to have, a great result. And we love that our mission statement is really based on improving the quality of patients' lives through surgical excellence. So I'm so glad to see
it was
a year
such
later.
A pleasant experience.
Yeah.
The year has been awesome. I don't even think about it anymore, which to me is the end goal. The process was super simple. It literally took 8 minutes from the time that I came in, sat down, they prepped everything, and then the procedure was done. So I can't say enough about it. They're so easy going here, easy to schedule, easy to work with, no intimidation factor. So guys, come see Dr. Wortz. You won't regret it. It's the best decision I've ever made, and I know it will be yours too.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you.
Absolutely.